The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Well, we're on the way. Oliver Kahn, a huge man with a huge presence and a big voice in the game.
And big in intensity too, such a fierce competitor. Put a foot wrong and he'll be sure to let you know about it.
And the finish! Nouri. Oh, that's fabulous. Looking to go deep.
That's good defensive concentration.
They've got a corner here. And we have our very first corner. Can he finish? Oh, he's been caught on it here. Real chance! Now, who's going to be first to this?
Well, it's been a very attacking start here. It's looking good for them if they can maintain what we've seen.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Well read, nice interception. That's a good ball out wide. Now it's Mbappe. And here's Neves. Just eases him off the ball. Beckham. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Bellingham. Madrid are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Gattuso charging forward, the ball at his feet. Bellingham. Messi. Now it's Mbappe. And that could set him on his way. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Van Dijk. Nouri. And it's Messi. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Hakimi. Ekitike. Mbappe. No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
That has sent him sprawling. Oh, good-looking ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. Saliba gets across to intercept that. Now it's Drogba. Great ball if he can get there. Nouri. Doku looking to be a menace in the final third. And here's Drogba. 15 minutes till half-time.
Drogba really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very close.
Chance! Off the post! Beckham, can he spark a counter here? Oh, that's well spotted. Vitinha. Mbappe in acres of space out wide. Beckham. And it's Rijkaard. Oh, that's a key interception. Throw in. He's a sharp little ball here.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And he's picked it up out wide. He has found a way through. Cleared without complication. Is there any support? And the shot! Bellingham. Ekitike. Bellingham. And it's Messi. Vitinha. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Van Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that. João Neves. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So we reached the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. That gets things going for the second half. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Messi. Now João Neves. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? And it's Rijkaard. Looking to play him in. Picked out, it's Drogba! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Drogba actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
It's their second corner of the game. Big chance! And now they can spring out of defence. And this is Drogba. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. He can get that clear. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
That's a look and place it forward.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Tries to play it through. And it's been played through. He is through here. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. Madrid have themselves a chance from the spot. This to go one up. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
That's calm for you. Nothing is going to distract him.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
João Neves. Oh, there's a probing ball. So the team separated just by the one goal, which came early in the second period. 1-0 the score. Now it's Kaká. Oh, played right into his path. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape. Milan really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Takes a shot! And he's there to clear it. Mbappe. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist, Peter, in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Oh, super ball! Goes down, but nothing given.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Oh, perfectly measured that. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Looking for options, for movement. Beckham gets into a good position. And that has been knocked clear. Milan have reclaimed it. Oh, this looks sharp. Now he's off and running. João Neves. Gattuso spots it and intercepts. Played into space. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Robertson. No, that's been intercepted. Now it's Messi. Now it's Bellingham.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Chance, surely! It's in! Right back in it! Almost no time remaining. Game still on. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank.
He's found a way through. And a chance! Oh, it's hit the post.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Shot at goal! In he goes again. Oh, yes, it's there! And that may just do it! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Cambio de jugadores.
Milan have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution. Milan complete their comeback and now they only need to hold out for a few minutes.
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet.
Vinicius Junior. Chance for a shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Oh, this is a great position. Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Vinicius Junior. Oh, no joy this time. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Madrid pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately they take away nothing. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
It can be difficult at times playing in front of your own fans if you're not living up to the expectations. And I think with confidence looking a little fragile at the moment, they were playing not to lose more than trying to win, and I think everything was just a letdown because of that.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. This place is rocking, menacing, intimidating, almost primal, beyond description, really. This is just another ordinary day, though, in the life of the Boca nation. And as you can see, we've already started here.
We're in the presence of goalkeeping greatness, a man with total command of his defence.
I say I wouldn't fancy going eyeball to eyeball with him.
No, I mean, I always like a vociferous keeper, and Oliver Kahn would be perfect for me.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. He's found the way through. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. It's a good run down the right. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. De Bruyne. Great vision. Hakimi cuts it out. Has a look and plays it forward. Kimmich. Bellingham! Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
That looks a good ball through. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Boca Juniors clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Gravenberg showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. He's got away. Van Dijk. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. And here's Rafael Leao, and that was nowhere near his best. He won't be happy with that one. Bellingham. Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Kimmich. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Rafael Leao gets into a good position. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Opts to play it back. Boca Juniors look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack.
It's a quick one. Vitinha. Look at the space here. That is lovely. He's having a go. That was a matter of inches.
Oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all.
Rafael Leao. Messi. De Bruyne.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Spread out to the left. David Villa. And Messi! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Can he get on the end of this? Rodrigo. Kimmich. Tries to play it through. And now they can clear their lines. Oh, good take in a good area. And he's gone backward here. Backward it goes. And it's Vitinha. Gravenberg. Now it's Rafael Leao. Now, can they get him away? That's a nicely shaped ball. Van Dijk. Ah, he's fizzed it forward. Madrid finding their passes. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Gravenberg, well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Rafael Leao. He's beaten Rafael Leao! Same again, same outcome.
They're just unrelenting, Peter, wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let
Rafael Leao!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
That'll be a throw-in. Half-time getting close now. That is good alertness. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Boca Juniors clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And that is out and behind. It's a good block. It's their second corner of the game. And the shot! This is promising. Very nicely done. Shapes to shoot! Pass isn't the best. And it's Messi. Oh, super ball! He's found some space. Bellingham! Oh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So we reach the halfway point.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained. So I'm looking forward to what's to come.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Rodrigo, and he cuts out the supply. And here's Messi. Boca Juniors can breathe again, just.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Messi. Park Ji-sung, nicely intercepted. Gravenberg. Messi. Might be danger here. He's one-on-one. Oh, shooting chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Azar.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
That's been cut out. Well played. Still waiting for the game to take off here. 0-0. And he was quick to react.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Now it's Villa. He's looking wide. It's run loose here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And they're back on the ball again. Dixon. That pass has been well intercepted. Tries a shot! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench.
There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Yeah, they need to be thinking in terms of guile, deception, don't they? Madrid are looking to go forward now. De Bruyne. David, and the shot! It's a goal!
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
So the first goal of the game.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Messi, and this is Park Ji-sung. Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. He's going to be disappointed with that. And he's managed to get free. And it's Kimmich. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
And this is Azar. Bellingham. Messi. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Now it's Messi. And it's made its way to him. Hakimi. And here's Rafael Leao. And he was alert to it.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now. Decent chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Just not quite happening for him just now.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Now, this could be a chance.
Variety is the spice of footballing life too. They need to alter their approach and start shifting this ball out wide.
Searching pass he's played there. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Bellingham, and he's got the beating of his man. Oh, brilliant save under real pressure. Bellingham. Oh, well measured. Now there's a... Rodrigo! Charge, surely! Played into the box. Oh, that was vital. And it's Messi. And Messi! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
Cambio en Boca Juniors. Número 25. Lo reemplazará número 18.
Vitinha. Oh, nice touch. 5 minutes left on the clock. Gravenberg. Rodrigo! Sticks it away! We thought it was over! It's all square once more! Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
Número 23.
All square again into the dying minutes.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now, the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
Now it's Rodrigo. And that pass just didn't quite work.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Se van a jugar 2 minutos de compensación.
Hazard picks it up out wide. Van Dijk clear. De Bruyne! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And he has kicked it out somehow.
De Bruyne actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
All hands on deck for this one. And it's been taken short. Bellingham gets good. And that will be it. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end. Not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. Rodrigo voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, neither side could get over the line here. Perhaps one team might be happier, but at the final reckoning, it's honours even and no complaints.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. There's the whistle.
Well, Peter, there's goalkeepers, and there are great goalkeepers, and then there's Oliver Kahn. He's in a league of his own.
While he is a goalkeeping icon, isn't he? The man famously known as King Khan by some. He's belligerent, he's brazen, but he's utterly brilliant.
And never in a mood to accept failure. There's that body language he's always talking about. No wonder he instills both respect and fear in opponents.
That is good alertness. Messi. João Neves. Yamal. Now, what about a counter-attack? Yamal. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Messi. That pass has been well intercepted. Probing pass. No, it's not getting there. Park Ji-sung does really well to win. Park Ji-sung!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Vitinha makes the interception. So what can they make of this? Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Marquinhos wins the duel this time. Saliba promptly onto that, and that is that. Kiatisuk. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Nicely weighted ball. Now that's well seen too. Well, that pass isn't the best. Bellingham. Madrid finding their passes. Mbappe is wide and looking to get onto this. He's got full. Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Lavia kept his eye on it, and he's there. Kiatisuk is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. Baresi spots it and intercepts.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Cute ball now, how can he reach it? He's cut it out.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase, and of course those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Oh, can he get onto this? Just eases him off the ball. Mbappe, can he get it through? To Marquinhos. Tries to pass it through. Vitinha. He's on it. And a chance! And the keeper couldn't hold it. He scored! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
And it's made its way, goes for a shot! He's scored! They're level in a trice!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
So who's he going to be aiming for here? That has ended up in no man's land. Stojkovic. Kiatisuk. Now, can they get him away? Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Pass somewhat off target. Looking to play him in. Yamal. Park Ji-sung. He shifted it to the flank. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Stood up well to him there. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Nouri is looking to influence the game from out wide. He's shifting through the gears here. And the keeper gets his hands on it. And there's the end of the first half. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. So once again, we're underway. That has been cut short. Park Ji-sung. He's looking wide.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Mbappe. The ball is loose and the chase is on. And that's a throw-in. Bellingham. Looking for the run. Look at the space here. Can he finish? And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? It might not be such a bad idea playing this short and into feet.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to stop them. And he was alert to it. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Oh, good ball! Oh no, what has happened? Shot, surely! Oh, it's come off the upright.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And he has shown him a yellow card. And it's Stojkovic. Serginho, looking understandably energised after his goal. João Neves. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Over to the left. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Park Ji-sung. Senem Wang is onto this. Mbappe. Threads one in. And that is expertly dealt with. Ekitike. Well read, nice interception. Serginho in acres of space out wide. Yamal! Oh, should really have made more of that.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
Ekitike. Lavia kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And that has not gone well. Back into the middle, and he's heaved it away.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 11, el dorsal 17, el dorsal 22, Messi.
Madrid do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way.
El dorsal 23, el dorsal 21, Hazard.
And here's Rafael Leao. Marquinhos is very much of the non-shell pass school of defending. It's a pretty loose pass. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And this is Van Basten. Oh, he shoots! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. 75 minutes played. Looking for options, for movement.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Vitinha. Nouri. Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly. He's a sharp little ball here.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Not the most accurate pass. Well, that pass isn't the best. He won't be happy with that one. Oh, this is a great position.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And that pass just didn't quite work.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that
and the shot! Oh, yes, it's there! And that may just do it! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Madrid take what looks to be a decisive lead.
Well, the last moments now.
And we're done. Madrid have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal ultimately proving the difference. Madrid leave it late, but in the end, it was great.
Well, this looked like it had a draw written all over it, Peter, so credit where it's due. They found a way to win it, and they can take great satisfaction from never losing that focus.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me, and to wish you all The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. There's the whistle. Messi demonstrating again that he is the real constant in this side, indeed in this game, completing 400 appearances here today.
Well, what a feat, Peter. This really does speak volumes about how much he dedicates himself and keeps himself in top condition for every one of those match days. He's a shining example for anybody with aspirations like that.
Now it's Messi. And it's Hakimi. And here's Rafael Leao. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he...
Bellingham! They've scored! And in that moment, he has his 50th goal. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. And he's picked it up out wide. Oh, such a clever touch. Torres. He's shifting through the gears here. Takes aim and crosses. Defending of the desperate variety. Messi.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Ah, he's given it away. There's the shot! He has done it! And they're at it again in double quick time. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Madrid are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Now it's Rafael Leao. Now it's Messi. Oh, easy pickings there. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Beckenbauer. Van Basten. Vitinha. And here's Rafael Leao. Now it's Neves. Well read, and the danger is averted. Burak Yilmaz. And this is Torres. There's the delivery. That has been knocked clear. Now Otto. And a chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. He's gone for goal! That was superb goalkeeping.
Costa Curta clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 2 then.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And now a sudden chance to counter. And that's put paid to a promising move. Threads one in. Bellingham. Messi, looking understandably energised after his goal. Can he finish? Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Oh, that's excellent composure, because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
Madrid find a position of real strength now. And it's Van Basten. It's Van Basten! No, not quite.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
João Neves. Hakimi. And it's Neves. Bellingham. Here's Vitinha. Rijkaard did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And he shoots! Keeper's got his work done.
Indicated.
Now it's Burak Yilmaz. And smartly reclaimed. Passing is crisp and sharp. Fernando Torres. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Madrid, 3 goals to the good after a really excellent first half that's been intriguing to watch. Plenty of highlights to show you during the break. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. No, again, there's no way through. Messi, now it's Rafael Leao. He's in a good... Goes for a shot! Oh, brilliant save.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Substitution.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Incoming to... Up he goes! He will be livid with himself.
And that was really good pressure. They did enough to put him off in the end.
Bellingham. And it's Rodri. Now it's Bellingham. That's been cut out, well played. Now it's Mbappe. So what can they make of this? No, not quite on the same wavelength. Saliba. And it's Hakimi. João Neves.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah,
big chance! That's a decent clearance. Ignori is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. And no, that was never going to make it. Madrid, 3 up and in almost complete control.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Bellingham. 60 minutes played. Bellingham. Madrid are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Rodri. And it's Bellingham. Rafael Leao. And the ball's gone astray. Now it's Mbappe. Looking for a runner. No, that's been intercepted. Rodri. João Neves. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Short changes him with that pass. And here's Burak Yilmaz.
Burak Yilmaz really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
João Neves picks it up out wide. Ah, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Marquinhos defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Lovely bit of skill. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Torres gets into a good position. Saliba attempts a clearance. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Azar. Now it's Azar. He's on it, can he get away? It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
João Neves. Good driving run. Well, played right into his path. Oh, he's been shoots! Caught offside that time. Rafael Leao. Hazard. Tries a shot! It's a goal! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Madrid are having a ball here. Now it's Neves. Rijkaard wins the duel this time. Knocks it into space. Van Basten. The ball has bounced loose now. Mbappe! Keeper always had the measure of that. Corner number 3 coming up. Ah, that's a fine interception. And that has been clubbed away. Odo. Ball played for Rijkaard. Burak Yilmaz. Rodrigo. And here's the chance to counter. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Oh, important interception. Azar. Bellingham. Now it's Rafael Leao. Pass somewhat off target. And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it's down to business here.
Darren Fletcher will be key here. It's going to be down to him to dictate the tempo of this game.
Yeah, he's the sort of player, isn't he, that the team turns to in tough times. Can he finish? Mbappe is magnificent! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And that's got him off to a flyer!
Well, talking about stepping things up from the off, that's how you start a football match.
Everyone waited for the cross, but he had other ideas.
Listen, no one was expecting a shot from there. That's quite outrageous.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Now it's Raul. Vitinha, and there's green grass ahead of him. Camavinga. Lovely pass, but can he get there? João Neves threads one in. That's a nicely shaped ball. Shoots! Saliba gets it clear.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Vitinha. Rafael Leao tries making a foray down the right. And they're not going to make any further progress now. He's in a great position here. Madrid leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Bellingham. Quarter of an hour played. Madrid are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. Great chance! Really well taken goal. They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye.
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
Madrid are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
And here's Mbappe. Pass is just off target. Early ball out from the back. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. And here's Mbappe. That's an excellent interception. João Neves. Now it's Rafael Leao. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And that pass just didn't quite work. Diogo Dalot. Raul. And it's Fernandes. Time and again they are repelled. Oh, that's delightful. Drives it in. He can get that clear. Knocks it into... He's having a shot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Saliba.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. And it's Neves. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And this is Raul. That is a brilliant interception. That's a lovely, neat pass. That's been cut out, well played. Camavinga has a shot! Oh, just fizzes past the post.
Oh, he got lots of power behind that, just couldn't quite get it on target.
Camavinga and Fernandez, and Dijk cuts out the pass. Bellingham. Great vision. And the shot! They've scored! Back to within one! Interesting! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Manchester United get themselves back into contention.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Fernandez and the finish! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Fernandez clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Flashes it across. Bellingham is... Shot, surely! Oh, crossbar! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Diogo Dalot must have been hit by a flash of doubt then. He complicated what looked like an easy opportunity.
Saliba promptly onto that, and that is that. And it's Messi. Now it's Camavinga. He is through here. Messi. He gets big. Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Raul is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Now it's Messi. Looking for options for movement. Nicely weighted ball. Can he get on the end of this? And it's hoisted clear.
3 minutos de descuento.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Fernandez. It's a good spell of possession, this. Now, can they get him away? Well, the referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. Caution certainly not on the agenda here, from both sides.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that 2-goal cushion early in the second half.
Madrid are leading by 1 in a finely poised game. It's 2-1 at half-time.
El dorsal 11 será reemplazado por...
And that's the start of another 45 minutes. That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Tries a shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. And that is as far as they're going to go. And he's in on goal! Rafael Leao! Fernandez. Taken back almost at once. And he's gone backward here. Same again, same outcome.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Corner number 2 then. Fletcher with the clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Mbappe. And his chance! Oh, taken with style. Manchester United are back on level terms. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down.
Real chance! Well, he's hit it long, but astray.
We're in for an intriguing second half now, contrasting moods that could reverse in a flash.
Messi is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Now it's Rafael Leao. Nouri. Oh, perfectly measured that. Saliba, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter, there was absolutely no space to work with.
Out to the left it goes. Oh, he's found support out wide, and he's managed to get free. Raul plays it in. It is a corner. Manchester United have their second corner now. Now the cross, he's got full. It's bounced back off the post. Cleared without complication. Manchester United ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Camavinga. Madrid are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. He's found a way through. Oh, shooting chance! Fernandes. Camavinga. Camavinga takes control of it and he's on the move. Vitinha. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, this looks sharp. And it's Messi. And here's Fletcher. He's looking wide. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Diogo Dalot puts a cross in. Cleared away.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be. Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Aimed beyond the defence. Over to the left. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
The pressing's intense and it's paid off. And he's only too happy to take that back. That has ended up in no man's land.
Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
5 minutes left on the clock. Now it's Vitinha. That's a shade optimistic.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Fernandes. Fernandes proves just a little bit too strong. Turns and goes back. Fernandes purring through the gears. 1 minute to add according to the board. Bellingham. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And the referee brings it to a close. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours,
Hello,
it might not feel like that.
to today's
The
match.
stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's away we go then.
We're in the presence of goalkeeping greatness, a man with total command of his defence.
I wouldn't fancy going eyeball to eyeball with him.
No, I mean, I always like a vociferous keeper, and Oliver Kahn would be perfect for me.
Vitinha kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bellingham. Now that's well seen too. Haaland might just make this. Oh no, he's got that wrong. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Hazard. And this is Raul. Bellingham. Oh, easy pickings there. And he's quick to snatch it back. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
João Neves takes control of it and he's on the move. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Neither side especially adventurous early on. That has been slung wide. Oh, no joy this time. Messi. Hakimi.
Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
And it's Bellingham. Great vision. Well read. And the danger is averted. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Van Dijk. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And there's his chance to lead the counter.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as...
Takes a shot! Goal! Arsenal! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
After 23 minutes is
So the first moment of real significance.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Erling Haaland.
João Neves. Hakimi.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
He has found the way through. He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one. And that is as far as they're going to go. And here's Messi. He's in a great position here.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of...
Oh, smashing header! It's in! And there is the big 200. Everybody reminds him what he has gone and done. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop. Just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
And he's taking no chances there.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Park Ji-sung. Raul. Bellingham kept his eye on it, and he's there.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Long ball looking to counter. And it's Messi. João Neves. And here's Mbappe. Can he get it through? Rijkaard. Ah, he's given it away. Messi. Bellingham. Now it's Rafael Leao. Look at the space. Shot at goal! He's scored! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Madrid get themselves into the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both
Climbs up big! Oh, it's fallen loose again! And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. Madrid are up by one then, but really feel they should be up by more. So there was the first half.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
And the shot! Sticks it away! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
Madrid take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air.
Oh, they could be caught out here. Now this could be a chance. And the shot! Yes! And they are pulling clear here. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
So now the difference is 3.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Nouri. Bellingham.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Puyol. Hakimi promptly onto that, and that is that.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
He can run onto that, and he was alert to it. Another chance from a corner. Madrid with the corner, they're first. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, super ball. Marquinhos can get it clear.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
And that is a little undercooked. That's an imaginative pass. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. That's gone for a throw-in. And it's Hakimi. João Neves. And it's Vitinha. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, important interception. Raul. It's Cruyff. Raul. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Nouri. Messi. Good ball, good take. Rijkaard. Plays a sharp little ball here. Caresses it through. And no, that was never going to make it. Nicely shaped ball. Oh, that was vital. Bellingham. Takes a shot! Lacking in accuracy.
Well, probably not the best way to try and get back into this game, but it could spark something into life.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 10.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
4, Raúl. Coming on the field, number 21.
Now it's
Mason
Rodri.
Greenwood. Number 11, Yamal.
Madrid are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. And it's Vitinha. 75 minutes played. That's good vision. He's in just the goalkeeper's in chance! It's in! And they are right back within touch! Was there ever any doubt?
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
So is this the start of a comeback? Now it's Haaland. Haaland! And that would have won it.
Oh, he went for it there knowing full well that it could have all been wrapped up.
And he gets rid in a hurry. Arsenal are looking to go forward now. Greenwood. Now it's Haaland. That's a throw. Yamal. Vitinha. Well, that looks a decent ball. It's a good ball out wide. Aimed beyond the defence. And he welcomes it in. Marquinhos deals with that comfortably.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Defending of the desperate variety. Shoots! Goal! You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
There will be 5 minutes added.
5 minutes to add. Hazard. Now it's Rodrigo. Played back in. That's a loose touch and the ball is anyone's. Cruyff. Now it's Greenwood. Threads one in. Nicely worked. Cruyff, great chance! He scores! It could be a lifeline! 2 more needed!
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me.
And that will be the final act. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. The action has already started. Jim, oh, it's taken out. That'll be a foul. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Now it's Haaland, skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Gets a good foot in there. Knocks it into space. He's on it, can he get away? There's no flag. Decent chance! Tries to get it clear. Palmer. And Jamal. Mbappe. And it's been played through. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Ignoring. Now João Neves, and the pass is intercepted. Aims beyond the defence. João Palhinha.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And he gets rid in a hurry. And that's been won straight back. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Played back in. And that has been cleared. Yamal going face-to-face with his great rival. Hakimi. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of...
Big chance! Goal! There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Madrid have broken through. It's 1-0.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Oh, that's nice. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And the shot's on here. Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Can he get it through? Now, what about a counter-attack? Tries to pass it through. Van Dijk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Bellingham. Bellingham looking to penetrate opposition lines. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, he's burst through. He's shifting through the gears here. He's had a shot! It's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Madrid are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Palmer! Great effort, but no way through. Yamal. And it's Messi. That has been cut short. João Neves. Good driving run. Now it's Rafael Leao. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, what has happened here? The ball has bounced loose now. Mbappe gets flagged offside. Now it's Mbappe. João Palhinha. Palmer tries to play it through. Shoots! Oh, that's another chance! He's got a goal! Back within one! They have them in their sights again! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
And it's Messi. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Van Dijk defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Madrid finding their passes. Chance! Really well taken goal. And this is getting better and better. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Well, there's the whistle for half-time.
Well, it's hard to say whether a 2-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Well, that has been a goal-blessed half. It is 3-1. And the game has already resumed here. Saliba.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
That's a nicely shaped ball. He's got away! And the shot! Bastoni gets good distance on it. Bellingham. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Now it's Rafael Leao. And he shoots! And it's there! And they are pulling clear here. The invitation was clear and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
So now the difference is 3. He won't be happy with that one. Threads one in. Palmer. And here's Mbappe. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Now it's Mbappe. Haaland, he might be in here. Hakimi did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Madrid can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Palmer. Madrid are looking to break at pace. Played out wide. Messi is in a good position. Real chance! Goal! Yet another goal in an awesome performance. They are in complete charge. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Yeah, he won.
And that's it. So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.
Se ha encontrado el niño de pelo castaño de unos 5 años que viste camiseta azul y gorra roja y dice haberse perdido.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So we're up and running. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
The great playmaker João Neves is very comfortable with the ball at his feet, Peter, and good at resisting pressure, protecting the ball. He's going to be key if the manager is asking his players to...
And a chance! There's a goal! And the game springs instantly to life.
The perfect show of intent, great purpose, great industry, and great confidence.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Madrid have their opener. It is a goal of real significance. Oh, shooting chance! He scores! Not one, but two. It is a dream start. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Madrid are doing very nicely, thank you.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Can he get onto this? He's picked his way through. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And this is Lewandowski. Bellingham. Now João Neves. Rodrigo. João Neves. Good ball, good take. Madrid are already cruising here. 2-0, a fabulous start. Yamal. Oh, he's burnt. Yamal! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Barcelona with the corner, they're first. Yamal! It's gone in, he's put through his own net!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
Now this could be a chance. Picked out, and the shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
De Jong really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And here's Rashford. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Messi. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Great ball, and it's Lewandowski! And that has been knocked clear. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair.
Rashford really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
It's a goal kick. Vitinha. Nouri. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Bellingham. João Neves, who does have an assist to his name, Rodrigo, here's on. He's one on. Shot a goal! It's in! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Madrid go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now.
Bellingham. Vitinha bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Yamal. Oh, that's a very decent... Rashford! There's a goal! And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Barcelona get themselves back into contention.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Barcelona do have a chance to counter here. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Rodrigo. And he's gone looking for safety. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, played through for the wide man. That's tidy. And this is Messi. That's a good ball. He's got away with one there. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. He's in plenty of space here. He has found the way through. Pedri threads one in. And he shoots! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
3 minutos de descuento.
De Jong. Bellingham. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Great ball if he can get there. And this is Lever. Takes a shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now that looks a decent ball.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And the whistle goes for half-time.
Look, the standout moment of the first half was obviously the own goal, but the current scoreline more than makes up for it.
So what a half. So many talking points, so many goals, so much drama. It's 3-2. And we are back on the way. Rodrigo. Rodrigo was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And it's Bellingham. Oh, that's well spotted. Yamal.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Looking to play him in. Yamal is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
This looks promising. Pau Kubasi gets rid without sophistication. Now it's Rafinha. Driving on and making good progress. Rafinha. Lewandowski. And the shot! Oh, it's there! Barcelona are back in business. That is so good. Such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, what about it? From the cusp of victory to the cusp of desperation. And he was quick to react. Ah, now can they counter? They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Balde. Barcelona couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Oh, nicely intercepted. Vitinha, Yamal, and here's Rashford. And he plays one through. Real chance! Goal! Barcelona! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
Barcelona take the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Khan claims comfortable. Yamal. Spread out to the left. Rafinha in acres of space out wide. He is just caressing the ball. Rashford. Vitinha. And it's Messi. Now it's Rodrigo. And no, that was never going to make it. Played out towards the right wing. Yamal providing an outlet on that flank.
Barcelona surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
In with the challenge. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, it's a great ball here. Madrid can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
He's shifting through the gears here. He's beaten the last. Can he finish? It's a goal! And with that, he takes home the match ball. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that. But you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
Rodrigo. And the finish! Yes, he's done it! Late in the day, this could well be it! You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
As if three weren't enough, this is nigh on utopian. Madrid complete their comeback and great chance! It's anyone's, but oh, what has happened here? Vitinha, Nouri, is of course well known for his dancing feet. Vitinha, into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. Yamal. And that's that. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. Rodrigo, totally unstoppable today. Everything he touched turned to goals. Well, how will we look back on that?
That is a superb win. This is one of those games where the result justifies.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And we're underway. Well, there is no question that Eden Hazard, on his day, is one of the world's best, Jim. So how do you interpret the role he's been given here?
Well, we all know he's at his best when he's coming in from that left side, whether it's to drag people away and isolate them or to combine with central attackers. But he also often plays as a 10, as we know, in a free role.
And is that a new dimension to his game?
No, he's been at that for years, and he's just very good wherever he plants himself.
That looks a cracking ball. There's the shot! Goal! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
And the finish! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Mali with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Terrific header! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Nicely aimed pass. Palmer. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Madrid leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Pass somewhat off target. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And here's Lautaro Martinez. Now it's Martinez. Lovely. He's having a shot! They've scored! They're level in a trice!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Was there ever any doubt?
Oh, that's excellent composure, because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Le Normand. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Grimaldo. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Martinez. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. That has not gone well. Now it's Aubameyang.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Played out to the left flank. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Could move up a gear here. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rafael Leao was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Rafael Leao. He won't be happy with that one. Azar can see things others simply cannot. Now it's Martinez. Aubameyang. This looks promising. He's through, now is he in? That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
Grimaldo. Bellingham. Azar. Saliba makes the interception. Messi. Rafael Leao, who's set up one goal so far. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe takes control of it and he's on the move. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. And it's Messi. João Neves. Now this could be a chance. Caught offside that time. Hakimi. Bellingham. And it's Hakimi. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
He is through here. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And that interception. Shot, surely! They've done it! Into the lead once more. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
Madrid get themselves into the lead. And it's played forward. Oh, Red, nice interception. And the whistle goes for half-time. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Madrid head into the half-time break with a narrow advantage. It is 2-1. Whistle goes, and we start the second half. Hakimi. It's Bellingham. Martinez. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Can he finish? Oh, denied brilliantly.
Martinez clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
It's their second corner of the game. Palmer goes short. Hakimi making good progress on the right-hand side. Chooses to go back. He's in a great position here. Rafael Leao.
This is the time you need that pace.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Bellingham. Now it's Aubameyang. Bellingham. And here's Rafael Leao. Rafael Leao. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Now, who's going to be first to this? Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. He's had a shot! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Bellingham. Zubimendi. Azar, given the lift of his goal. Grimaldo. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. He's gone forward. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
The normal. And it's Hakimi. Messi. Now, can they get him away? Knocks it into space. Shapes to shoot! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
João Neves has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Zubimendi. Spread it left. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
He has found a way through.
Mali really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Bellingham. Now it's Rafael Leao. Palmer. Looking tidy in possession here. Saliba deals with that comfortably.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Looking for options for movement. Thinks about the shot. Mbappe made a good run there. It's hit the upright. Azar. Half an hour gone in the second half. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. And it's Messi. Mbappe tries a shot! No mistake! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
So the lead now is 2.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that two-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Hakimi looking to hit the byline here. Picked out brilliantly. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Oh, can he get onto this? The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now it's Bellingham. Now he's got space here. Now it's Aubameyang. Bellingham. Now it's Rafael Leao. Madrid looking to pass their way through. Palmer. 5 minutes left on the clock. Bellingham. Bellingham running with the ball. Well, that looks a decent ball. Palmer. Messi. And that is expertly dealt with. Can he get on the end of this? Now it's Martinez. That's beautifully weighted. He's onside. He could be in here. Well read. And the danger is averted. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Look at the space. Real chance! He scores! Deep into injury time!
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
And that's it. Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Begden alongside me and to wish you all a The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And that gets things running.
I think it's only right for me to respectfully acknowledge Fabio Cannavaro as being a little giant.
Yeah, not the tallest of centre-halves, but amongst the most commanding.
Yeah, and whatever he lacks in height, he makes up for in other areas. Anticipation, timing and tactical intelligence, they're all top class.
Bellingham. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Out to the left it goes. Now it's Mbappe. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And here's Ramos. Now, what about a counter-attack? Now it's Rafael Leao. Now it's Bellingham. And here's Rafael Leao. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Vitinha. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And that is as far as they're going to go. Now it's Ramos. That has been cut short. And it's Vitinha. Now it's Mbappe. That has ended up in no man's land. Kessié. Neither side especially adventurous early on. Scholes. And that interception was most necessary. Messi. Here's Rafael Leao. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Good read, needed to be. Olise.
Yeah, the crowd have tried to spark some excitement, but to no avail. This needs something explosive.
Van Dijk. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Now it's Mbappe. Scholes. That is lovely. And he's straight offside. Bellingham. And it's Vitinha. Ignoring. Mbappe is onto this. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. And it's Bellingham. Vitinha. It's a really well-measured ball. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Ramos. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And here's Olise. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Can he finish? And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Botafogo with the corner, there first.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Madrid are looking to go forward now. Mbappe. Saliba kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And it's Bellingham. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And no surprise, that's a booking. Pass somewhat off target. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Koundé. That has not gone well. Oh, Red, nice interception. Bellingham. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Now then, the ball's come loose. Scholes. That's a good ball out wide. Olise making good progress on the right-hand side. Oh, that's nice. Van Dijk. Vitinha. And he's had it nicked away. Scholes. Looking for the run. Olise. Terrific header. Goal! Botafogo! The breakthrough strike. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other. And it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react. And there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they have.
Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Half-time nearly with us. They will be desperate not to concede here.
Yeah, this could well be defining when you're looking back on events. Oh, the keeper, for me, just made that look an awful lot easier than it actually was.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Vitinha. Now it's Messi. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
And the action is back on the way.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Hakimi. Bellingham. Madrid finding their passes. He came in hard, very hard. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Kessié gets over and intercepts. Now it's Mbappe. Hakimi. And that has put paid to that. Saliba spots it and intercepts. And there's his chance to lead the counter. João Neves. Here's Vitinha. And it's Messi. It's a threatening ball. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now that's well seen too. Threads one in. Bellingham. Looking to go deep.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
He's got away. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Across it goes. And it's safely in the keeper's hands.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Oh, good take in a good area.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
There's the shot! He scores! A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control. Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
So that's two now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Bellingham. Messi. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Botafogo are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Tries to pass it through. Can he get onto this? And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Looking for options for movement. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
And he can clear it away. Hakimi. Saliba. That is good alertness. Mbappe. We expected better, and so did he. Vitinha on a charge down the left. Oh, well measured. Bellingham.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Great ball, and he's in here. He's having a shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are cruising away! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Botafogo find a position of real strength now.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Gets a good foot in there.
Variety is the spice of footballing life too. They need to alter their approach and start shifting this ball out wide.
Gonzalo Ramos! It's in! It is no contest. It is a landslide. More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Oh, that's excellent composure, because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
Botafogo are at the peak of their powers. And that's that. Madrid suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis.